I am Gomatrude, Queen of the Franks, wife to King Dagobert I, and a woman whose story has been woven into the intricate tapestry of Merovingian history. My life began in the noble lineage of the Burgundian aristocracy, a world of castles and alliances, where daughters were often pawns in the great chessboard of power. Yet, despite the weight of my circumstances, I sought to carve my own legacy. The year was 629 when I first ascended to the throne as Dagobert's queen. Our union was not born of love but of strategy, as was customary in our time. The Franks, a mighty people, needed stability, and our marriage symbolized the unification of powerful factions. Dagobert, though a complex man, was a king of ambition, wit, and vision. He ruled with authority, commanding loyalty from his warriors and reverence from his subjects. Yet, beneath the crown lay a man who was, at times, fickle and capricious. As queen, I was thrust into a world where politics and intrigue thrived. The court at Clichy was a place of grandeur and shadows. I learned quickly that to survive, one had to be both gracious and astute. I presided over ceremonies, lent my presence to councils, and sought to mediate disputes among the nobles. Yet, as a woman, my influence was limited. The Frankish court was a man's world, and I often had to navigate it with caution and subtlety. My marriage to Dagobert was fraught with challenges. While I strove to be a dutiful wife and queen, Dagobert's eyes often wandered. His dalliances with other women became a source of public gossip and personal anguish. Yet, I bore my pain with dignity, knowing that my role demanded resilience. There were moments when I questioned whether I was truly seen, not as a queen, but as Gomatrude, a woman with hopes and fears of her own. Our reign was marked by both triumph and turmoil. Dagobert's conquests expanded the Frankish kingdom, solidifying its power across Europe. He was a patron of the arts and religion, commissioning grand churches and supporting the clergy. I, too, sought solace in faith, dedicating much of my time to the church. It was in the quiet halls of the abbeys that I found a semblance of peace, away from the cacophony of court life. Yet, the court's intrigues eventually proved too much. In 632, Dagobert, swayed by his advisors and his own desires, repudiated me. I was sent away, replaced by another, a painful reminder of the precarious position of women in our world. My departure from the court was both a relief and a sorrow. I left behind a life of opulence and influence, but also one of constant scrutiny and heartache. In the years that followed, I lived in relative obscurity, away from the grandeur of the palace. Though my name faded from the annals of power, I remained a figure of quiet strength. I dedicated myself to charitable works, supporting the poor and the clergy. My faith sustained me, offering solace in my solitude. Looking back, I see my life as a testament to endurance. Though history may remember me as the discarded queen of Dagobert, I know I was more than that. I was a woman who navigated the complexities of a turbulent era, who endured betrayal and loss with grace, and who found purpose beyond the crown. My story is one of resilience, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, one can find strength and dignity. I leave this account not as a plea for sympathy but as a reflection of my journey. My name may be but a footnote in the chronicles of the Franks, but my spirit endures in the whispers of the past, in the lives I touched, and in the legacy of a queen who sought to rise above the constraints of her time.